Hello everyone, this is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to bring you some Legends of Boxing on the PC. What a fight card we have from Yankee Stadium, the Bronx, New York. Tunney will defend his heavyweight crown against Rocky Marciano. Marciano, the 9th ranked heavyweight in our universe. The undercard is outstanding. Mike Tyson and James J. Jeffries will fight their rematch. This time it will be for the vacant USBA title. The title was vacated by Rocky Marciano, so he could fight for the world title, and that's going to be 12 rounds. Then, 3 10-round heavyweight bouts. Larry Holmes versus Andrew Galada. Dwayne Bobick takes on Gerry Cooney. Ernie Shavers will start off the affair against Francesco Damiani. Fight time is here. Get a beverage, get your snacks, get to your seats, and enjoy. So up first, Ernie Shavers against Francesco Damiani. Shavers from Warren, Ohio. Damiani from Rimini, Italy. Shavers 0-1. He was stopped by Joe Frazier in an epic clash of punchers. Damiani 2-3 with a draw, but Damiani comes off a huge decision win over Vladimir Klitschko. Damiani was a big underdog in that one, and he gets this big bout here at Yankee Stadium against Ernie Shavers. To the ring we go. Joining us here at ringside, Robbie Wartburg. Hope all is well. Control factor is even. As you can see, both fighters have 10s. Shavers will have the edge in punching power, 11-4 compared to Damiani. Damiani will have the edge in endurance, 18-15. Shavers wants to bang away with the left or the big right. He likes to throw hooks, uppercuts, and the looping right hand. Damiani is a boxer. He wants to use the jab, land his combinations, and on the inside, rip that sneaky little uppercut like his fellow Italian, Primo Canera, who Damiani has lost to. Fighters get their final instructions. They go back to their corners. Shavers, red corner. Damiani, blue corner. Overall, in reality, Shavers 74-14-1 with 68 stoppages. Damiani 32-0 with 24 stoppages. Round 1 is ready. And here's the bell for round number 1. It's Shavers from the outside. Damiani from the outside. Shavers looks to throw. Shavers feints with the jab, loads up with the cross. It is a grazing cross. Damiani was able to roll with the punches. Francesco looks to come back. He lands 2 jabs and stays out of harm's way. Both fighters throw and miss. Shavers again, looking to load up from distance. Bangs a hook to the body, but missed to the head. Damiani coming back. Beautiful combination by Francesco Damiani. A 1-2, the left and the right to the head, and then a left-right to the body. And he spins away from Shavers. Shavers looking to fire back. Shavers lands again the grazing right hand. Damiani is able to roll with the punches. Under a minute to go here in round number 1. Here comes Francesco Damiani, and the Italian lands a nice stiff jab, but did not throw the right hand. Damiani continues. He feints the jab and right hooks to the body, then comes back with the jab to the head. And there's the bell. Both fighters threw but missed. Good round 1 for Francesco Damiani. Close round, we give it to Damiani. Joining us here at ringside with Robbie Wartburg, Frank Wainscott. As he says, I think Shavers will land some big shots. I think you are correct. In the Damiani corner through the translator, They want Damiani to be more active with that jab. In the Shavers' corner, they just want him to be more active. They feel if they can hit Damiani, they can put Damiani out. Round 2, scheduled for 10. Francesco on the outside. Beautiful jab and the right uppercut, snapping the head of Ernie Shavers. And Shavers has some swelling near the right eye. Nice combination by Francesco Damiani. Shavers goes low. Referee admonishes him. Shavers comes right back from distance, banging away with hooks, but they're grazing shots. Damiani is able to roll with the punches and stay on the outside. Francesco comes back again, a nice 4-punch combination. 1-2 to the head, the jab, then the right hand, then a left and a right hook to the body of the acorn Ernie Shavers. Shavers looks to load up. Misses the jab, but lands the right cross. But again, it's Damiani rolling away from the punches. Shavers continues to throw. Shavers lunges with the left and the right. Misses both. No counter by Damiani. Under a minute to go here in round number 2. And Francesco Damiani lands the jab and the right cross right behind it. Good scoring combination. Not a lot of oomph on those punches. Francesco looked to load up on the left hook. Shavers ducks underneath. Final seconds here in round number 2. And Ernie Shavers throws the jab but misses with the right hand. Another tight round, but we give it to Francesco Damiani. Damiani is going to have to start to be a little more active. I think he's going to try to wear down Shavers. That's what it seems like. We give the first 2 rounds to Damiani very close. They could go either way or possibly draws. Shavers sits down on his stool in his corner. And again, they want Shavers to throw punches. Throw, throw, throw. Shavers looking to load up as he always does, but they want him to be more active with his fists. In the Damiani corner, through the translator, they want Francesco to use more jabs. Do not fight on the inside, they're telling Francesco. Mark Jones has joined us at ringside. Says Primo is rooting for his fellow Italian Damiani in this one. Here we go, round number 3 scheduled for 10. Shavers loading up, throws the jab, but not the right hand. Shavers again looking to land the boom punch. Lands the left jab and a right hook to the rib cage of Francesco Damiani, but Damiani is always moving away. Shavers goes to the belt line. Referee again warns Ernie. Shavers really applying the pressure from distance. Beautiful combination there, a left and a right hook into the rib cage of the Italian Francesco Damiani. Damiani looking to punch. Damiani throws and misses. He's felt the power of Shavers. Damiani again lands a good jab and the right hand. He's got to do more of that. They tie up. Damiani does not want to fight on the inside with Shavers. Referee breaks them. 33 seconds to go here in round 3. This is a good round for Shavers. Shavers, oh, right hand, left hook, crashes upon the cranium of Francesco Damiani. Damiani is staggered. He goes back into the ropes. Shavers looking to load up. And Shavers lands tremendous shots. And there is the bell. And boy, did it come at a fortuitous time for the Italian Francesco Damiani, as he was hurt on those ropes. And Shavers was prepared to bomb away. A big round for Ernie Shavers. That might even be a 10-8 round for Shavers, even though he didn't drop the Italian. Let's go to the scorecards. We have it 2-1 Damiani. The ringside scorer has it 2-1 Shavers. Frank Wainscott says Stallone wanted Shavers for the part of Creed. No, he wanted him for the part of, was it Creed? No, I thought he wanted him for the part of, you might be right. You might be right. I thought he wanted him for the part of, that Mr. T took, Clubber Lane. Because Apollo Creed was a slick boxer. And Shavers would not have been that. But I believe he cracked, or he hurt Stallone's ribs in sparring, and then they decided to go away from that. Here we go, round number 4. There's the bell. And it's Ernie Shavers again looking to land the boom punches from the outside. Jabs to the body. Right cross to the jaw of Damiani. Damiani was able to parry a bit of the blow away. Francesco comes back with a jab and a right hook to the ribs of Ernie Shavers. Now back at distance, the Italian. A nice jab and then the uppercut. A good right uppercut, snapping the head of Ernie Shavers. Shavers looks to come back. Shavers, right cross, left hook to the body, and another right hand to the head of Damiani. Damiani absorbed those punches much better, shoves Shavers away. Shavers tries to get in punching range. Damiani throws a beautiful three-punch salvo. Not a lot on it, but it stopped the assault of Ernie Shavers. 2 shots to the head, and he dug a nice left hand into the ribs of Ernie Shavers. Damiani goes to the belt line. The referee admonishes him. Under a minute to go here in round number 4. Shavers throws big, booming punches and misses. No counter by Damiani. Damiani, oh, a nice combination. 2 jabs and a right cross. Sting Ernie Shavers. Shavers looks to fire, and he lands a left right to the body. 2 thunderous hooks by Ernie Shavers into the ribcage of the Italian Francesco Damiani at the bell to end round number 4. A very tight round. Let's see how the ringside scorer had it. 10-9 Shavers. I gave that one even, so I have it 2-1-1 Damiani. The ringside scorer has it 39-37, 3-1 Shavers. Round number 5, we come up on the midway point of this 10-round bout. Opening bout of our 5-round affair here at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. The bell and the action. Francesco Damiani starts to work the body of Shavers. He jabs, and then again he rat-a-tats the rib cage of the acorn. Damiani continues to throw, feints the jab, and lands the good lead right. Shavers looks to load up, waiting a little too long. Damiani ties up. Both fighters work the free hand. The referee breaks them. About a minute 43 to go here in round number 5. Shavers wings a huge right hand. Damiani got out of dodge. Both fighters feint, fire, and miss. About a minute 20 to go in round number 5. Damiani lands shots near the belt line and the hip. Referee says it's okay. Francesco looking to build up here. Feints the jab, lands the lead right. Misses with the left hook, though. Francesco in a rhythm. Misses left, right. Shavers out of the crouch. Lands a left hook to the ribs of Damiani. Final seconds here in round 5. A good round for Damiani. And a beautiful 3-punch salvo at the bell by the Italian. Again, he feinted with the jab. Lands the uppercut to the jaw, the right uppercut to Ernie Shavers, and then ripped 2 shots to the body of Shavers. Good round for the Italian. We prepare for round number 6, and the ringside scorer must have put a bet on Ernie Shavers. He has given round 5, which clearly Francesco Damiani won in the eyes of most sane human beings, to Ernie Shavers. Round 6, scheduled for 10. Here's the bell. Toe-to-toe exchange at ring center. Both fighters landed quite good. Shavers missed with his shots. He's starting to really tire here. Damiani showing some fatigue too. Damiani does not counter. Shavers lands a right hook to the body, and then a grazing left to the temple of Damiani. Shavers lands on the belt line. Referee says it's A-OK. Both fighters circling one another. Damiani now moving in. Shavers looking to catch him coming in. Oh! A left, right, left! 3 big hooks to the jaw. Francesco Damiani. Damiani is hurt. He buckled. Shavers looking to follow up, and he lands a grazing right cross. Damiani ties him up. Damiani mauling and brawling on the inside. Final seconds here in round 6. A good round for Ernie Shavers. Shavers lands the left hook off the glove high on the temple of Damiani. And there is the bell. Excellent round for Ernie Shavers. Damiani is breathing quite heavily in his corner. He took quite a few lumps there. In the Shavers corner, they're telling him, Ernie, you got him. Let's take him out. Let's go get a steak. Round 7 scheduled for 10. The bell. Can Damiani rebound? Shavers on the outside. Damiani on the outside. Shavers feints, and he lands the hook to the body. Good job by Ernie. Shavers continues to throw. There's the 2 jabs. Good stinging jab, but no right hand that followed. Shavers looking to load up. Shavers bangs the body towards the hip and belt line. It's been all Ernie Shavers here in round 7. Damiani playing a lot of defense. Damiani blocked those 2 punches thrown by Shavers, but the Italian needs to throw punches. But it's Shavers who's letting his hands go. Cutting the ring off on Damiani, rat-a-tatting his rib cages on both sides. Both fighters looking to feint one another out of position. Shavers again looks to throw. There's the right cross. Shavers feinted the jab to the body and came with the right cross to the head of Damiani. Damiani with his hands held high. Shavers left hook to the body. Right uppercut to Damiani's head. Damiani buckles. Damiani goes back into the ropes. Shavers pursues. Shavers rips left and a right hook to the body and comes up with a left hook to the head and another right hand to the head of Damiani. And Damiani is down near the ropes. Shavers to the neutral corner. The count has reached 6. Damiani starts to rise. He will take the mandatory 8 count. The referee looks into his eyes, says, "Do you want to continue?" He says yes, and there is the bell. Ernie Shavers really did a job on Francesco Damiani in round 7. I do not think the Italian can recover from the beating he took here in round 7. Shavers looking to get his first win in our universe. After, remember, Damiani upset Vladimir Klitschko by decision in Monaco. Let's go to the ringside score. He has Shavers up by 6. We have Shavers up. Actually, we have it closer. The 10-8 round. It's probably even on our scorecards, because we gave a lot of those other rounds to Damiani. They were close, but we leaned to Damiani. Round 8. Shavers breathing heavily as he gets off his stool. Damiani. Can he make it through this fight? Can he somehow rebound and win this fight? They've done a good job on the swelling near the right eye of Shavers. Here's the bell for round number 8. They tie up. 2 tired pugilists. Ring center. The referee breaks them. Shavers looking to load up. Damiani on his toes, but he is not moving well. And Shavers lands the jab and the right hand. Good job by Shavers. Damiani looks to come back, but the jabs are slow. Shavers is able to avoid the left hand of Francesco Damiani. Both fighters feint but don't fire. About a minute 30 to go here in round 8. Very slow-paced round. Again, they're looking to land something, but they're not throwing. Here's Francesco. He cannot land that jab. He's really slowing down, but Shavers is not firing. Francesco Damiani lands a grazing jab and the right hand. Can Damiani steal this round? Final 25 seconds. And Damiani throws 2 shots to the body and ties up. Shavers now moves away. Damiani continues to throw. There's a good crisp 2 jabs into the face of a tiring Ernie Shavers. A good round for Francesco Damiani after he took quite a beating in round 7. Will Damiani out-hustle Shavers, in these final 6 minutes? If he does, it'll be quite interesting. In the Shavers corner, they're telling him, you got to throw punches. You got to throw punches. In the Damiani corner, they want him to be on the outside. Dig deep, they're telling him. Use the jab and the right hand. The bell for round number 9. Shavers. Oh! Shavers left hook to the body and a booming right hand to the jaw of Francesco Damiani. Damiani buckles. Shavers shoves him away. Damiani dangerously close to those ropes. Shavers opening up with a 4-punch salvo. And again, he clips the chin of Damiani with a left-right hook. And Damiani goes into the ropes. Referee looking on. Shavers looking to pound away. Shavers measuring with the jab. Shavers cannot load up. Damiani looks to fight off the ropes. Lands a jab and a right hand, but he's still on the ropes. A minute 30 to go here in round 9. Francesco again. Lead right hand, left to the body. Shavers keeps him pinned to the ropes, but it's Damiani with 2 shots to the body and 2 shots to the head. Shavers is eating all these punches now. It's Damiani fighting well off the ropes. Again, a 1-2 combination. Shavers is not throwing. He might have punched himself out. Shavers misses with the left and the right. Final seconds here in round number 9. Shavers loads up and lands a left hook to the body, but missed the right hand to the head. So even though Damiani was hurt, he fought well off the ropes, but we still give that round to an exhausted Ernie Shavers. If Shavers stands, he wins in our opinion. Damiani will need to do something huge here in round 10. To his credit, the Italian did survive the round after being badly wobbled. Ringside scorer has it 88-82 for Shavers. We have it slightly closer for Shavers. We actually have Shavers by, I believe now, 2 points. As we gave a lot of those early close rounds to Damiani, where the ringside scorer did not. Round 10, they touch gloves. This is it. 3 more minutes. Who shall win? Damiani looking to throw. Lands a jab and a right hand. Shavers looking to come back. Both pugilists from distance. Shavers, left hook to the body and a wild right uppercut. Clips Damiani on the chin. He absorbed it well. Shavers looking to follow up. 2 more jabs, but missed with the right hand. Damiani looks to come back. Damiani throws a left and a right. Shavers ducks underneath it. About a minute 35 to go here in round number 10. Shavers digs a right hand into the ribs of Damiani. Both fighters feint, tie up, and break. Back at distance. Damiani pawing the jab out there. Now he lands the left hook and a right to the body. The left hook was to the head of Shavers. Damiani fires again. A quick 1-2 combination by the Italian. Jab, right cross. Final seconds of this bout. Ernie Shavers loads up. Left hook, right hand. And Damiani buckles. And there is the bell. So Francesco Damiani goes the 10 rounds with Ernie Shavers, but we see Shavers the victor in this bout. Though we did have it closer than the ringside score. Again, our scorecards are unofficial. Let's go to the judges. It's a unanimous decision. 97-93, 97-93, 97-93. Your winner by unanimous decision, Ernie Shavers from Warren, Ohio. So Francesco Damiani cannot follow up in his big upset victory over Vladimir Klitschko. He loses here in the opening bout of our 5 heavyweight bout card at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, New York. Once again, unanimous decision. All 3 judges 97-93. Deja vu all over again for the Acorn, Ernie Shavers. Shavers brings his record in our universe to 1-1. Mark Jones had Shavers 97-92. I'm pretty much in agreement there. I had Shavers by... I had 2 points, so... Gave Shavers the last 2. I had it about the same as the judges, 97-93. So we're all in the same boat there. So that's the first bout. We prepare for our next bout of the evening. Dwayne Bobick versus Gerry Cooney. Had they actually fought, and they could have, because they were around at the same time period, they would have made buku cash. But Bobick, after he was defeated by Kenny Norton, was never the same. And then he suffered an injury that drained him of his power. I can't remember if it was his back or his shoulder. And he would go on to lose to John Tate and Kali Notsi of South Africa. And his final bout he lost was to George Chaplin, TKO, when I don't think he came out for the 6th round or the 4th round, I don't remember. But he couldn't punch anymore by then. So, Dwayne Bobick has actually fought pretty well in our universe. He upset Teofimo Stevenson in his first fight, lost 2 decisions, won by a close unanimous points decision, majority points decision, and he was stopped on cuts. I believe Joe Bugner stopped him on cuts. Gerry Cooney is 2-2. He won a split decision over Primo Carnera. Carnera beat him in the rematch. And he also has a TKO victory. And he lost a tough battle with Sonny Liston. He fought pretty well. As Mark Jones telling everyone at ringside, we beat Cooney already. But Cooney won a controversial decision over Carnera in the States, then traveled to Rome, Italy, in a slugfest, which is a candidate for Fight of the Year, and he lost to the Italian, both pugilists going down. Let's quickly take a look at the records of Bobick and Cooney. Let's go to the rankings. And Gerry Cooney. Let's quickly look at Cooney. So Cooney beat Spinks via TKO in the 6th round, beat Carnera by split decision, controversial split decision, then traveled to Rome for the rematch, and in a slugfest was knocked out 50 seconds into round 9. Came back to the States, challenged Sonny Liston for the United States Boxing Association heavyweight title. Gave Liston a decent tussle, but he was stopped 16 seconds into round 9. So he's coming off 2 losses. Dwayne Bobick has actually fought pretty well. He upset Teofimo Stevenson by split decision. Lost to Michael Moore, close unanimous decision. Was TKO'd by Lennox Lewis in 6. And then lost a close decision to Donovan Razor Ruddock. So Bobick has fought well. Both pugilists are in the ring. Dwayne Bobick, in actuality, 48-4-0 with 42 stoppage. Little Falls, Minnesota, fighting now out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Eddie Futch in his corner. Gerry Cooney fighting out of Huntington, New York. Victor Valley in his corner. 28-3-0 with 24 stoppages. Both pugilists can bang. Cooney has a slight edge in power, 8-7. Cooney will have a slight edge in endurance, 19-14. Bobick is a slow starter. Can Cooney jump on him and make it an early night for the Irishman? Bobick in the red corner, Cooney in the blue corner. Bobick fights a little bit on the outside, but he likes to get inside or apply pressure. Cooney, the cards mimic one another, basically. Cooney will fight a little bit on the outside, likes to get on the inside, bang that left hook, rip it to the body and up to the head. That's his money punch. Bobick has a good sneak, quick right hand. Final instructions, they touch gloves. Here's the bell for round number 1, scheduled for 10. Cooney with the edge in control factor, and it's Gerry Cooney taking control on the inside, and there's the double left hook, one into the ribs of Bobick, and then quickly snapping the head of Bobick as he comes up with it. And Bobick is down. Bobick is down. Cooney goes to the neutral corner. And the count has reached 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bobick's not getting up. He just beats the count. Shades of Kenny Norton against Dwayne Bobick at Madison Square Garden. Cooney looking to finish off Bobick. He's pounding away, and Bobick is down again. Bobick is down again as Cooney banged away. I don't think he's going to get up again. He'll take the mandatory 8. The referee looking on. Bobick in a world of hurt. Cooney looking to finish him. Bobick tries to tie him up. Cooney bangs away, but not effectively. Cooney, left hand, right hand, left hook to the jaw. Bobbik pushes Cooney away. Cooney misses the left hook but lands a grazing right hand. Bobbik has survived for the moment. Bobbik dangerously close on those ropes. Cooney looking to load up. Cooney digs a left to the body, brings it to the head, and then a right cross to the jaw of Dwayne Bobick. 45 seconds to go here in round 10. Bobick looks to fight off the ropes. Bobick lands a left to the body and a right uppercut. Cooney left himself open. Cooney comes back with big shots. Right hand, left hook to the body. And that is it. That is it. The referee has stepped in and Gerry Cooney has annihilated Dwayne Bobick. The stoppage comes at 2:38 of round number 1. Bobick was never in this fight. Cooney nailed him early and often. Bobick tried to bravely fight off the ropes after the second knockdown, but he could not. He showed nothing and was stopped with 22 seconds left in round number 1. So Gerry Cooney with a very impressive victory over Dwayne Bobick. Again, Bobick has been fairly tough in our Legends of Boxing universe, but this could be the beginning of the end for the Olympian Dwayne Bobick. A big win for Gerry Cooney that puts him over the 500 mark. Tremendous power shown by the Irishmen, the big Irishmen from Huntington, New York. So an excellent job, Victor Valley. Very happy in that Cooney corner. Eddie Futch tries to console Dwayne Bobick, sitting on the stool. Cooney comes over, taps him on the shoulder. Futch congratulates Cooney. And there you have it. It was a quick one. Bobick, a notorious slow starter, shades of his real fight with Kenny Norton when he was undefeated at Madison Square Garden in 1977, where Norton annihilated him in under a minute. Bobick very disappointed. Cooney very, very happy. So that was a quick one. Gerry Cooney annihilates Dwayne Bobick, and that really does wonders for Gerry Cooney. Up next, as they quickly prepare, it will be Larry Holmes and Andrew Galada. An intriguing matchup here. Galada has some punching power that could give Holmes some difficulty. Holmes comes off a nice decision win over Max Schmeling. Galada stopped the Italian Lorenzo Zanon. As Mark Jones says to Bobick, not against the law to duck, Bobick. He absorbed a tremendous amount of punishment. And Bobick has been good in our Legends of Boxing. He's given everyone a tough tussle, but Cooney really just loaded up and banged out Bobick. So let's do a quick look at both of these fighters. Let's go to the rankings. Larry Holmes has had one fight, a very impressive decision over... Did I miss Larry? Oh, here it is. Well, let's go Galada. Galada knocked out Lorenzo Zanon in Monaco on the same card that Damiani defeated Klitschko. He's 1-0. He has good power. Sometimes he's not all there mentally, though. Larry Holmes won a... Oh, let's go here. A close unanimous decision, but we had Holmes by more. The three judges, it was unanimous, 96, 94, 96, 94, 95, 94. We had Holmes by more. It was close again, but we still had Holmes. Again, he still won the fight. And that was over Max Schmeling. That is a good, solid win for Larry Holmes. So we prepare for our third bout of the evening, heavyweights from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Shavers defeats Damiani by unanimous decision. In our second bout, Gerry Cooney annihilates Dwayne Bobick, TKOing him. With 22 seconds left in round 1, he dropped Bobick twice. Both pugilists are in the ring. Andrew Galada, out of Warsaw, Poland, now fighting out of Chicago in the US of A. Larry Holmes, the Easton Assassin from Easton, Pennsylvania. In reality, 69-6-0 with 44 knockouts, one of the all-time great heavyweight champions. Andrew Galada, 41-9-1 with 33 stoppages. Again, Galada can punch, but sometimes he just loses it mentally. He literally kicked the living poop out of Riddick Bowe twice and was disqualified twice for hitting low, and Bowe got killed in both those fights and won by disqualification. Holmes will have a big edge in control. If he can get that jab going, he could have an easy night, and Galada will get discouraged and most likely quit. Galada will have the edge in power, 7-5. Holmes will have the edge in endurance, 25-21. And again, Holmes has the edge in control. The lower the number, the better. He is an 8. Galada is an 11. Holmes likes to use the jab in the right hand. Galada, he likes to just bang. He has a good jab, but he likes to hook and use the uppercuts. He'll also throw a looping right hand and a straight cross. Both fighters, ring center. Lou Duva in the Galada corner. Eddie Futch just out of the Bobbik corner. Now quickly has to get ready, and he's there for Larry Holmes. Final instructions: fighters touch gloves. Back to their corners they go. Holmes in the red corner, Galada in the blue corner. Round number 1 scheduled for 10, and it's Andrew Galada behind the jab. A nice combination. Galada, surprisingly quick hands there. Nice combination. 3 punches. Snap Larry Holmes' head. Holmes was able to roll with the shots, but Galada scored. Toe-to-toe exchange. Good start for Galada. Holmes looking to establish the jab. Lands the jab and then the right hook to the body of Andrew Galada. Both men on the outside trying to win the battle of the jabs. And it's Galada with a jab, and now he hooks to the body. Both fighters feint but don't fire. About a minute to go here in round number 1. Both fighters throw right hands and miss. Under a minute now, 46 seconds. Galada feints the jab and digs the right into the rib cage of Larry Holmes. Galada back at distance. Holmes with a beautiful jab and a right cross, catching Galada towards the top of the head. 13 seconds left in the opening round. Holmes looks to flurry at the bell, and he lands 1 out of 3 punches. As Galada was backing up, Holmes threw a left and a right, and then came back with a left hook, and that one landed. Close round. Did Holmes steal it with that flurry at the end? Ringside score gives it to Galada, 10-9. I was leaning Galada myself. Eddie Futch wants Holmes to get that jab busy. Lou Duva in the Galada corner says basically the same thing. Get that jab busy. Round 2 scheduled for 10. Holmes bouncing, dancing, feints the jab, lands the right hook to the jaw of Andrew Galada. Holmes again on his toes. Jab right hand. Beautiful combination there. Quickly rat-a-tatting Galada, the Polish man, and then moving out of dodge. Galada waiting. Galada misses the 2 jabs, looking to load up with the right hand. Holmes looking to walk Galada into a big punch. 2 more jabs by Holmes. He's got that right hand cocked, looking to bash it on Galada's chin. Andrew looks to come back, wings wildly, and misses 2 shots. The third one was blocked by the gloves of Larry Holmes. Holmes with 2 more jabs. He's waiting to land that right hand. Galada's going to walk into it. Oh! Galada dipped, comes up with a left hook and a right cross. Holmes shoves him away, but it was a very good combination by Andrew Galada. 30 seconds to go. Can Galada rally here? Holmes wants to reestablish dominance, and he does. Crisp jab and the right hand. 2 jabs and the right hand snapped Galada's head. Final seconds of round number 2, and it's Larry Holmes punching and landing at the bell. 2 more jabs. Smack Galada square in the face. A good round for Larry Holmes. Galada had his one moment in the sun, that big combination, but we give round 2 to the Easton Assassin, the man from Pennsylvania, Larry Holmes. 19-19, we're in agreement with the ringside scorer. Round 3, scheduled for 12. The bell. Holmes quickly trying to take control. And again, he is working that jab beautifully. Snaps the jab in there 2 more times. Galada trying to get inside. Galada not doing a good job cutting the ring off. Galada throws and misses. Holmes counters and misses. Holmes back on his toes. Galada parries the hook away from Larry. Toe-to-toe exchange. Toe-to-toe exchange. Neither fighter got the better of it, but both pugilists scored. Holmes dancing, doing his best Muhammad Ali, but he falls short with those jabs. Galada parries them away. Holmes again looks to fire. He misses the jab and the right hand. Galada has to start throwing punches. He's not throwing. He's very leery of the Holmes jab. Beautiful jab, snapping the head of Andrew Galada again. Holmes from distance looking to peck away at Galada, and that's just, another jab. Galada eats jab after jab. 11 seconds to go. It's been all Larry Holmes. Galada lands a right and a left to the body. They scored but did little damage. I give that round to Larry Holmes. Neither pugilist landed big shots, but I thought Holmes was very consistent with that jab, and that won him the round. Mark Jones says, how long before Galada freaks out? That's what we're saying. Mark Jones knows what he's talking about. Luduva trying to build up the confidence of the man from Warsaw, Poland, now fighting out of Chicago, Illinois. 2-1, Holmes. We're in agreement there. And Duva saying, let your hands go, Andrew. You can bang him out. An impressive Galada victory, though unlikely, could put him in line for the winner of Tunney Marciano. Round 4, scheduled for 10. Larry Holmes, beautiful 3-punch combination. Jab, right hand, left, hybrid, hook, uppercut. Excellent scoring blow by Holmes. And again, back at distance for the Easton Assassin. Another 1-2 combination. He can throw the jab, right hand all day, all night. Galada's eating everything. Galada trying to press forward, not effectively. And Larry Holmes, there it is. He walked him into the right hand. Booyah! Big right hand, and Galada is down. Holmes goes to the neutral corner. You can see Larry setting that trap. The count has reached 6. Galada starts to rise. He'll take the mandatory 8 count. He looks towards his corner. He looks disinterested. He looks panicked. And now Larry Holmes looks to finish. Holmes digs to the body but cannot land solid to the head. Holmes measuring. Misses with the right hand. For the moment, Galada survives. Galada looks to punch back. Galada digs a left to the body and a chopping right hand to the head of Larry Holmes. They tie up. Galada trying to walk Holmes back. Holmes jamming the right hand into the jaw of Galada. Now they break. 34 seconds to go in round 4. Holmes digs hard to the body. Looks like he landed towards the belt line. 13 seconds left in round 4. A round that has been a big round for Larry Holmes. And Holmes lands 2 more jabs at the bell. A very disinterested Andrew Galada goes back to his corner, and Lou Duva is screaming at him. Galada, he might not be much longer for this fight. That's a 10-8 round, obviously, for Holmes. You could see Larry was trying to walk him into the right hand. That was his whole strategy up until that point. He finally got Galada placed where he wanted, and Larry, being the Easton Assassin, launched the assassination punch upon the jaw of the man from Warsaw, Poland, and dropped Galada. Round 5, scheduled for 10. Let's see what Galada can do here. Ooh, a big right hand by Holmes. He feinted the jab, but he missed the right hand. And again, panic in the eyes of Andrew Galada. Toe-to-toe exchange. Galada trying to get on the inside. Holmes back at distance. Beautiful jab and a right hook into the ribs of Andrew Galada. They're screaming from the Galada corner, throw the right hand. Galada lands the left hook but misses the right. Holmes back behind the jab. There it is, jab right hand. He's going to walk him into the big right hand again. Booyah! And there it is. He walks Galada. We called it, and there it is. The jab and the right hand, and Galada is down for the second time. Holmes goes to the neutral corner. The count has reached 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Galada does not want to get up, and he will not. Larry Holmes in a tremendous victory here at Yankee Stadium knocks out Andrew Galada at 1 minute and 56 seconds of round number 5. A tremendous victory for the Eastern Assassin, and he is on the brink of a title shot. Will he be up next? Possibly for the winner of Tunney and Marciano that comes up in the main event for the heavyweight title. What an impressive outing for Larry Holmes, the Eastern Assassin. You could see Galada was looking for a way out, and Larry Holmes gave it to him with that right hand. Bada bing, he nailed him. Galada got to his knees about the count of 6, got to one knee, had the right fist on the canvas, and then took the 10 count. Blue Duva just shaking his head. Galada, all the talent in the world, but the desire, the drive is just not there. And you know why? Because Larry Holmes smacked the crap out of it. Excellent job by the all-time great Larry Holmes. So, some people thought that Galada might give Holmes a tussle. He landed some good combinations early, but when he didn't hurt Holmes, you could see the confidence just leave Andrew Galada. So a huge victory for Larry Holmes. So Eddie Futch is 1-1. He loses with Dwayne Bobick via knockout, and he wins with Larry Holmes via knockout. Let's just go to see how the judges had it. 39-36 by all 3 judges. They gave round 1 to Galada as we did. And all the next rounds to Holmes, including the 10-8 round in the 4th, when he dropped Galada for the first time. It was all academic. Holmes would knock out Galada in the 5th. So there you have it. We come to our co-main event, and this is a big one. Mike Tyson versus James J. Jeffries. They fought to a hard 10-round draw in their first meeting. This time they'll go 12. It will be for the vacated United States Boxing Association heavyweight title. The title was vacated by Rocky Marciano. Marciano won it, the vacant title, from George Foreman when they fought for it, because Liston vacated the title when he fought Tunney for the heavyweight championship. So this will be for 12 rounds. Both fighters had one fight against one another, and it was a draw, a very close fight. And I thought Jeffries pulled it out in the end. But the 3 judges had it even Stevens. Let's go to the preview. You can see in that fight, 95-95, 95-95, 95-96 for Jeffries. So it was a majority draw. Jeffries took it on the 3rd judge's scorecard by a point. Jeffries can punch. And we know that Tyson can punch. But this will be 2 more rounds. Tyson faded down the stretch in that fight. If Jeffries uses the same tactics to success, he feels he can win with these extra 2 rounds. Iron Mike Tyson, out of the Catskills, New York, protege of Cus D'Amato, 56-2 with 44 stoppages. James Jeffries, Burbank, California, 18-1-2 with 15 stoppages. Again, they had a lot of fights that weren't recorded back in the day. Very tough man. His one loss was to Jack Johnson when he came out. I don't know how many years he was in retirement. And he got himself in tremendous shape, but he was well past his prime. And Johnson easily handled him. Both pugilists are in the ring. They go to the center of the ring. They'll get their final instructions. And again, this is scheduled for 12, United States Boxing Association heavyweight title. This will put the winner right up there in title contention for the world title. Main event still to come. Next fight on the docket, Gene Tunney, Rocky Marciano, 15 rounds. What a stare down this is. Neither fighter fears one another. They went 10 tough rounds. And now here comes round 11, we'll say. As they go back to their corners, they reluctantly touch gloves. And you can see they're going to come out flying at each other and stand and bang. Tyson in the red corner, James J. Jeffries, the man from California, in the blue corner. Here's the bell for round number 1. And Tyson bangs the body and bangs it hard. Questionable punches there, but the referee lets them go. Mike Tyson on the inside, much quicker hands, and a beautiful 1-2 to the body, and then he brings the right hand and the left hook to the head of James J. Jeffries. Tremendous hand speed and power by Iron Mike Tyson. Jeffries ties him up, and now they work their hands free. Tyson digs to the body, missed the uppercut though. Toe-to-toe exchange. Tyson really starting off fast here. We got about a minute 25 to go here in round number 1. It's been all Mike Tyson. Tyson with the right hand. Left hook to the body, and he brings the left hook to the head. Jeffries is hurt. Tyson looking to end it. Jeffries trying to parry him away. Tyson ducks underneath. Cannot land. Tyson still in control. Tyson bangs the body, but missed the right hand to the head. Jeffries still trying to clear his head. 24 seconds left in round number 1. Jeffries lands a left hook and a chopping right hand in tight. Final seconds, and it's Jeffries looking to come back. Left hook, right hand, left hook. And there is the bell. Tyson blinks, but there is no blood. Definitely a Mike Tyson round, but Jeffries showed a lot of resilience and guts towards the end of the round. Jeffries did win the final 30 seconds, but he lost the prior 2:30, and he was hurt. That's definitely a Mike Tyson round, in our opinion, and the ringside scorer agrees with us. Kevin Rooney very happy with the Customato protege. Keeps his hands high, bobs and weaves, jabs his way in, and fires punches with bad intentions. In the James J. Jeffries corner, they want the big Boilermaker to throw punches. Bang, bang, bang. Round 2 is scheduled for 12. The USBA heavyweight title on the line. And it's Jeffries going right at Tyson. Tyson trying to maul him. Jeffries works his hands free, but he cannot land. Tyson stays in tight. Tyson looks to rip his punches, and he bangs the body, but Jeffries ties him up. 2 good body shots by Tyson. They tie up again. They maul, they brawl. Referee breaks them. Tyson, Jeffries, nose to nose, ring center. Tyson lands a grazing right hand, and then digs the left into the ribs of Jeffries. Toe-to-toe exchange again. It's been a good round so far for Mike Tyson. He's been quicker and first. Oh! Left hook to the body, left hook to the head, right hand, left hook. Jeffries is hurt again. Jeffries is hurt again. Jeffries backs up. Tyson pursues. Right hand, left hook, right hand, left hook. 4 punches. All to the job. Jeffries. Jeffries ties up Tyson, shoves him away. Jeffries looks to land. Jeffries lands a right, left, right. Tyson is hurt. It is a slugfest. Jeffries, again, left, right, left. Tyson is hurt again, backs into the ropes, and there's the bell. Oh, my Lord. Both fighters banging away feverishly. Tyson had Jeffries hurt, then Jeffries came back, bombing away, catching. Tyson over and over again. And by the time the bell sounded to end round number 2, the tide had turned. It was Mike Tyson, almost defenseless against the ropes. Quickly getting him to the stool is Kevin Rooney. I give that round to James Jeffries. I have it 2-1. I'm sorry, 1-1, excuse me, as we prepare for round number 3. The ringside scorer gave it even. I gave that round to Jeffries. He came back quite strong. In the Jeffries corner, they're telling him, "We told you, Jim. Just bang him out." There's the bell, and both fighters rush at one another. Phone booth warfare at ring center. Mike Tyson trying to use his hand speed. There it is! Unbelievable! Tyson, 4-punch combination. Right hand to the head, left hook to the body, right hand to the head, left hook to the head. Jeffries ties him up and shoves him away. Jeffries looks to fire back. Lands a right uppercut as he held Tyson in place. They tie up, they maul, they brawl. They start using some off-colored tactics. The referee breaks them. 146 left in round number 3. It has been bombs away, and it's Jeffries looking to fire. Jeffries digs a left hook to the body and a chopping right hand to the head of Tyson. They are standing ring center. Again, phone booth warfare. A nice combination again by James J. Jeffries. Left and then the right. The left is to the body. The right hand is chopping. Then he holds Tyson with the left and smacks him under his jaw with the right. Once again, it's been all James J. Jeffries, and he holds on to Tyson. He rips a hellacious uppercut, snapping the head of Mike Tyson, and Tyson is down! Tyson is down from that uppercut! Jeffries goes to the neutral corner. Tyson rises at the count of 3. He'll take the mandatory 8 count. That was a vicious uppercut. Jeffries held him in place, a dirty tactic, but it worked. And he nailed him with the right hand. Jeffries, a pretty good finisher. Jeffries loading up, right hand, left hook, right hand. And Tyson is staggered into the ropes. Jeffries looking for the kill. Jeffries pawing with the jab, cannot land the right effectively. And again, he cannot land hard punches. Tyson survives, but that's a 10-8 round for James J. Jeffries. Again, Tyson found himself on the ropes at ring end after getting himself up off the canvas. We're watching the replay on the monitor. James J. Jeffries, he held Tyson in place, a tactic that Canera will use, and in modern day, Lennox Lewis used it beautifully, and then he ripped the right uppercut, and down went Mike Tyson. So the man from Burbank, California, not here to do a game show. He's here to win this USBA title, the Boilermaker. We have Jeffries up by 1 more point because we gave round 2 10-9 to Jeffries. Round 3, obviously a 10-8 round with the knockdown. What a slugfest. Still to come, the main event. Tunney Marciano for the heavyweight title. Here's round 4. Tyson comes raging out. Jeffries meets him at ring center. Tyson bangs the body with a 1-2-3. The Boilermaker comes back. Right hook, left hook, right hook! And Tyson is hurt again! Jeffries bangs the body. Missed with the right uppercut, though. Jeffries still punching. Now he lands the uppercut less effectively, but he lands it. Tyson not throwing. They tie up. Jeffries starts to walk Tyson back towards the rope. Referee breaks them. 1:18 to go here in round 4. Tyson getting dangerously close to those ropes. Looks to fire. Left hook, right hand. Left hook on the jaw of James J. Jeffries. Jeffries buckles. Tyson looks to come back. Tyson, right hand. Left hook, right hand. Jeffries into the ropes. 41 seconds to go. Tyson loading up. Tyson ripping shot after shot with bad intentions. Jeffries tries to tie him up. Jeffries on the ropes. 17 seconds. Jeffries misses with the right and the left. Unbelievable violence here at Yankee Stadium. Bombs away. Excellent round for Mike Tyson, though he was not able to drop James J. Jeffries. How much more can these two pugilists take? But you can see Tyson has exerted a tremendous amount of energy. He is beginning to fade. Jeffries, even through all of the damage he has encountered and dished out, still very fresh. 38-38, we have Jeffries up by 1 point. So we are not in the... Again, we gave round 2 to Jeffries 10-9, so thus we have him up by 1 point. The ringside score has it even. Round 5 scheduled for 12. I don't think it's going 12. USBA title on the line. It was vacated by Rocky Marciano, who fights Gene Tunney in the main event for the world title. Here's the bell. And toe-to-toe, Billy Goat to Billy Goat, phone booth warfare, ring center. Toe-to-toe exchange, even exchange. The Boilermaker lands a left hook and a chopping right hand to the head of Mike Tyson. Jeffries bangs the belt line. Referee says it's good. You can see Tyson starting to wear down. Jeffries starting to take control. Jeffries digging hard to that body now, forcing Tyson back a bit. Tyson looks to stand his ground. Tyson digs back to the body. Jeffries comes back. Chopping right hand, left uppercut. Tyson felt those blows. Tyson fading, loads up. He lands a short left hook to the jaw and a chopping right hand. Jeffries comes right back with a left right to the body. He is really working Tyson's body over. Jeffries in control. Right hand, left hook, right uppercut. And Tyson buckles at the bell. A big round for James J. Jeffries. I don't know how much Mike Tyson has left in that tank. Tyson gave it his all, and he is faded. And now Jeffries taking Mike Tyson into deep water. Remember, Tyson faded in the first fight in the final 4 rounds, where there's rounds 6 through 12 still to go, and Jeffries looks very fresh. Jeffries takes the round on our scorecard and the ringside scorecard. We have Jeffries by 2. The ringside score has Jeffries by 1. In the James J. Jeffries corner, they're telling the Boilermaker he's going to go. Work the body. Keep pounding on him. Keep pounding on him. Tyson really slowing down here. Round 6, scheduled for 12. Both fighters throw and miss. Jeffries shoves Tyson away. Tyson moves forward right into Jeffries. Toe-to-toe exchange as they bang away. Both men throwing 4-punch salvos. Jeffries comes back. Jeffries on the inside works his hands free. Digs a left hook and a right hand. The left hook to the body, right hand to the head of Mike Tyson. Tyson looks to retaliate. Tyson with a 4-punch combination. 2 hard shots to the body, then he quickly brings them up to the head. Kevin Rooney screaming for more and more. Tyson, left hook, grazing right hand on the side of the temple of Jeffries. Jeffries backs up for a second. Tyson quickly pounces on him, but Jeffries throws, and Jeffrey lands a left hook and then the right uppercut to the head. And Tyson buckles again. Tyson is hurt. Tyson trying to hold on. Jeffries shoves him away, and Jeffries lands that uppercut again. Missed with the left hook, but landed the right uppercut. Jeffries bangs the belt line. 15 seconds to go. Tyson looks to come back. Tyson lands a left-right to the jaw of Jeffries, and there is the bell. A very close round. I give it to Jeffries, though. He is still throwing the harder punches. Some of the zip and steam and speed have left the fists of Iron Mike Tyson. We prepare for round number 7. Tyson breathing quite heavily on the stool. Kevin Rooney whispering into his ear the combinations he wants Iron Mike to throw. In the Jeffries corner, they're pointing over. They're saying, look at him, James. He's ready to go. Let's take him out. Round 7, scheduled for 12. The vacant United States Boxing Association title on the line. Both fighters on the inside, working the angles but not punching. Now it's Tyson. He lets his hands go, digs a left right to the body. Some of the zip is gone. Oh, there's a good flurry by both fighters. Snapping one another's head. Again, phone booth warfare. It has been in tight and vicious. Another toe-to-toe exchange. This time, not as many punches landed. Tyson looking to load up. There's a good short left hook to the body, and he quickly brought it to the head of James J. Jeffries. Tyson in a bit of a rhythm here. Now Jeffries ties up Tyson to try to break that rhythm. Referee breaks them. Under a minute to go here in round number 7. This is where Jeffries usually pours it on. Jeffries throws, misses. Tyson ducks, comes up punching, and he throws the right to the body and the left hook to the head. A very good round so far for Mike Tyson. Tyson again lands a 1-2 to the body. He's really working the rib cage of James J. Jeffries in this round. Toe-to-toe exchange at the bell. An excellent round for the tiring Mike Tyson. A huge round. He needed that. Kevin Rooney clapping, saying that's the way to go, Mike. And again, he starts to whisper in Tyson's ear the number combinations of the punches he wants thrown. In the Jeffries corner, they're telling him, they said, okay, champ, you took that round off. You feel all right? He says yes. He goes, okay, we want you to get busy. Don't let him off the hook. Round 8, scheduled for 12, the bell. And it's quickly Tyson on top of Jeffries. Tyson trying to change the tide of battle. Bangs the left to the body. And a wide uppercut. But it does catch Jeffries. A grazing shot, but a scoring shot. Again, both fighters trying to work the angles on the inside, but they're not throwing at the moment. Jeffries works his hands free. And he lands a chopping right hand and a left hook to the ribs of Mike Tyson. Toe-to-toe exchange in tight. Again, they are circling in tight, working the angles. Jeffries looks to capitalize here. Oh, left hook to the body, right uppercut to the head of Mike Tyson. Tyson is hurt once again. Tyson has been hurt on several occasions and down. Jeffries looks to load up. Jeffries misses the right hand but digs the left into the ribs of Mike Tyson. Tyson looks to retaliate. Tyson bangs the body with a right-left. 35 seconds to go here in round 8. Tyson again bangs the body with a 3-punch combination. Jeffries lands the left and then the right uppercut. He lands a left hook, holds on to Tyson, and then bludgeons the right uppercut through the Tyson guard at the bell. And I think with that salvo at the end, Jeffries took it. Now Jeffries starting to breathe a little heavier. Let's go to the ringside scorer. They have it dead even, 76-76. We have Jeffries by 1 point. Again, we gave Jeffries round 2, where the ringside scorer made it even. Our scorecards are unofficial. USBA title, vacant title on the line. The bell for round number 9. Again, they are going to go phone booth warfare, ring center, and it's Mike Tyson. He's letting his hands go. Kevin Rooney in the corner says, punch, Mike, punch, and that's just what he's doing. 2 punches to the body, and then he comes up with the left hook to the head of Jeffries. Toe-to-toe exchange. Neither fighter got the better of it, but they both scored. Jeffries now, he goes back to working the body of Mike Tyson with both hands. Jeffries holds Tyson and hits him with a chopping right hand. Tyson works his hands free, lands a left to the body and a right uppercut, snapping the head of the Boilermaker. Jeffries stands and bangs, and there it is! The left into the ribs of Tyson, then he holds on to him. He measures quickly and nails Tyson with the right uppercut. That's the punch that put Mike Tyson down. Tyson throws, he misses. Jeffries counters with a right hook. 35 seconds to go. Jeffries punching. There's the right hand, left hook, right hand. All connecting on the head of Mike Tyson. Jeffries again punching. And there is the bell. Jeffries working Tyson over. Tyson does well for the first third of the round. And then the next 2 minutes, it's all James J. Jeffries. He takes round 9 in our eyes. Kevin Rooney is telling Mike, you gotta dig deep, you gotta dig deep. In the Jeffries corner, to keep doing what you're doing, and you're gonna win this. Ernie really wants Tyson to go for it here in round number 10. Here's the bell. Final 3 rounds for the USBA heavyweight title. And it's Mike Tyson flying out of his corner, banging a combination to the body, and then the chopping right hand to the head of James J. Jeffries. Toe-to-toe exchange. Both fighters landed. Tyson landed the left-right. Jeffries landed the right-left. Tyson continues to punch, digs a hard left into the body, and again comes up with a grazing right hand to the jaw of James J. Jeffries. Another toe-to-toe exchange, but Tyson fighting quite well with 1:39 to go here in round 10. Tyson is letting his hands go, and that's what they wanted to see. Jeffries starts to give ground as Tyson lands a good combination to the head of James J. Jeffries. Toe-to-toe exchange, but Jeffries continues to back up. Under a minute to go. Jeffries feels his back touch the ropes, quickly comes off the ropes, and he lands a left-right combination, left to the body, chopping right hand to the head, but they're standing in tight. Tyson continues to apply the pressure. Jeffries lands a left-right again to the head. Tyson backs up a bit, takes a deep breath. Final seconds of round 10. It's Jeffries throwing, and it's Jeffries landing a combination again. Right hand, left hook, both to the jaw of Iron Mike Tyson. So again, Tyson starts off quite quickly and fades down the stretch. Did Jeffries steal that round? 6 more minutes of boxing. Who would have thunk it? Tyson has been really smacked around in this fight. Though it is a close fight, Jeffries has landed the heavier blows throughout the bout. 96-95 Mike Tyson. We have it even. Actually, no, we have Jeffries still up because we gave round 10, to Jeffries. We have Jeffries up by 2 points. They have Tyson up by 1 point. Very close fight. 6 more minutes to go. Both fighters take a swig of water. I take a swig of water. The bell for round 11. Tyson, Jeffries, ring center, phone booth warfare. Tyson is letting his hands go. He quickly digs the body of Jeffries. Tyson continues to punch. Tyson missed the left hook, but landed the right uppercut, grazing shot on Jeffries. Toe-to-toe exchange. Both fighters land equally. Tyson is punching, continues to work the body, then brings it up to the head. He threw 4 punches, landed 3. Jeffries not throwing. Jeffries seemed to be a bit winded. Tyson digs hard to the body, and he rips a right uppercut. Jeffrey absorbs it well. A minute to go here in round number 11. Tyson continues to bang. Right hand, left hook, right hand, all to the face of James J. Jeffries. Jeffries blinks, but there is no blood. Under a minute to go now in round 11. Jeffries, will he pick up the pace? And he does. He digs the body with the left and then the right uppercut. Nails Tyson squarely in the jaw. Tyson took it well. Jeffries comes back with a left right to the body. This is where Jeffries likes to rally. 16 seconds left. Toe-to-toe exchange. Tyson got the worst of it, and there's the bell. Again, does Jeffries steal the round? We don't think so, but Jeffries definitely closed the gap. 3 more minutes for the USBA title. Fans on their feet here at Yankee Stadium. An unbelievable bout. And they have told the Boilermaker, James J. Jeffries, some of these rounds are really close. And Tyson's from New York, and we're not. Let's really go for it this round. Let's go to the ringside score. They have Tyson up by 2. We have Jeffries up by 1. Very close fight. They touch gloves. Final 3 minutes. The bell. They tie up. Referee says fight out of it. Referee again says fight out of it. Now he breaks them. They feint on the inside. They try to get position in tight, but they're not throwing. They're just jostling one another. A lot of wrestling. Now here comes James J. Jeffries. Jeffries' right hand, left hook. Left hook was a hybrid uppercut. Both punches scored. Not hard, but they scored. Jeffries looking to land a big shot here. There's a 1-2-3 combination. Chopping punches. Tyson blinking, but there's no blood. Mike looks to come back. Tyson with a right hook to the body, left hook to the head, missed, and he digs another right into the ribs of James J. Jeffries. 1:13 to go in the bout. Both fighters throw big right hands, and they just miss. Those were go-home punches. And now they land a toe-to-toe exchange. They each threw 4 punches. 2 out of 4 landed. Tyson. Ooh! Tyson goes to the Franks and Beans. 17 seconds left. Tyson looking to load up. Jeffries breathing heavy. Tyson digs hard to the body, then up to the head, and there is the bell. He got away with a low blow there. And we're going to go to the judges' scorecards. I have it a draw. Imagine if it's another draw. Tyson really dug deep. It looked, in my opinion, when we got to round 6, that was going to be all James J. Jeffries, but Mike Tyson dug deep, fought hard. The ringside score has Tyson by 2 points, 116-114. We have it a draw after 12 rounds, even with Jeffries knocking down Tyson in the 3rd. So here's where I see the difference on the judges' scorecards. The ringside score gave an even 2nd round, an even 10th round, and an even 12th round. I don't think the 3 judges will have 3 even rounds like that. Both corners very nervous. Both fighters asking their corners, did we win? We're going to find out. Main event to come, 15 rounds. Tunney, Marciano for the heavyweight title. The judges' scorecards have been collected. Here we go. The ringside announcer, 116-114 Jeffries, 116-114 Tyson, 115-115. The fight is a draw. They have fought to a draw for a second time. 22 rounds of violence and nothing has been decided. The USBA title, which was vacated by Marciano as he will challenge Gene Tunney for the heavyweight championship, is still vacant as this bout is declared a draw. First judge had it 116-114 for James J. Jeffries. The next judge 116-114 for Mike Tyson. The third judge had it 115-115 even. They have fought to a draw once again. Is there a third fight in the offing? I say yes. Let's see. Round 12 was even on all 3 judges' scorecards. Round 11, Tyson. Wow, round 10 was even on all 3 judges' scorecards. Round 9, Jeffries 2 out of 3. Tyson 2 out of 3. Round 8, Jeffries. Round 7, Tyson. Round 6, 2 out of 3, Jeffries. Round 5, Jeffries. Round 4, Tyson. Round 3, 10-8, Jeffries. Wow, they did have 3 even rounds. Holy cow. That's the difference. Round 2 even. And round 1, all 3 judges for Tyson. Mark Jones says, you can't make this up. The GOAT Whisperer, D. Scott Howard, is here with us. Just in time for the main event. Wow. What a fight card. And let's quickly go over it before we go to the heavyweight championship between Gene Tunney. He's the champ against the number 9 ranked contender, Rocky Marciano. Marciano, formerly the USBA champ. But again, he vacated the title. That was the title that we just saw Tyson and Jeffries fight to a draw for. Second time they have fought to a draw. Prior to that, Larry Holmes knocked out Andrew Galada in 5. Gerry Cooney destroyed Dwayne Bobick in 1. And Ernie Shavers won a unanimous decision over the Italian Francesco Damiani. Here we go for the main event. Gene Tunney out of Greenwich, Connecticut. 61-1-1 in reality. He had fights at light heavyweight also. Probably a better light heavyweight than heavyweight. 45 stoppages, 19 no contests or no decisions. Rocky Marciano undefeated, 49-0, 43 stoppages from Brockton, Massachusetts, the Brockton Blockbuster. In our Legends of Boxing, Gene Tunney is undefeated, 6 wins, 2 draws. He has had 3 stoppages, won 1 by unanimous points, and had 2 split decisions. He's also had 2 draws. Marciano has won all three of his fights by stoppage. His one loss was to Sonny Liston by majority decision. And let's quickly look at who they have fought. So Gene Tunney, the champion, we'll start with him. He won the vacant title by stopping Lennox Lewis in the 15th. His first title defense had a draw with Kenny Norton, came back to beat Kenny Norton split decision. Then he took on George Foreman. It was a draw over 12 rounds. Then it was a 15-round fight, and he stopped Foreman in the 11th. Primo Carnera would get a crack. Carnera, the European champion, took Tunney into the 11th, but he was stopped by the Fighting Marine. Sonny Liston got whitewashed, lost a lopsided unanimous decision. And then, in Tunney's last bout, very close fight, Joe Frazier lost a split decision as Tunney took 2 judges' scorecards, 143, 142, 144, 143. Frazier took the other one, 143, 142. Tunney, the Fighting Marine, has put his title on the line against the best. Rocky Marciano, 9th-ranked heavyweight in our universe, took a tune-up fight in Holyoke, Massachusetts at Valley Arena, defended his USBA title, and actually Peter McNeely gave him a little tussle for 4 rounds. He stood up and took a beating, but he went 4 rounds. Marciano in his first fight stopped Ingemar Johansson. Then he lost to Sonny Liston by majority points decision. 1 judge had it even, 2 judges had it for Liston. Came back to claim the vacant USBA title when it was vacated when Liston would fight and lose his championship shot against Tunney. He stopped Big George Foreman in 11. And again, as we stated, he took a tune-up fight and he wiped out Peter McNeely in Holyoke, Massachusetts. Now to the main event. Yankee Stadium, New York, the Bronx. This is the house that Ruth built, but it's heavyweight night here tonight, and it is packed. Marciano will have the edge, a big edge in power. Tunney, the better boxer, the better defender. Tunney will have a 2-point advantage in control. This is where I'm not in agreement with the ratings here, but I won't change them. There's no way Marciano against a tactician, which is a boxer, is a 7. He should at least be an 8. He never lost. He should at least be an 8. That's my only gripe. But Tunney has been unbelievable. So Tunney's going to fight on the outside. He never likes to fight on the inside. And he only brings pressure when he has to. So far, Tunney, when he gets his stoppages, he wears down the fighters and he starts to set down on his punches and just stops them. Marciano, tremendous endurance, tremendous will to win, tremendous stamina. Both fighters are in the ring. This is it. This is 15 rounds. It's been a hell of a fight card. They get their final instructions. They touch gloves. They go back to their corners. Tunney in the red corner, Marciano in the blue corner. And here is the bell for round number 1. Will the heavyweight title change hands here at Yankee Stadium? Toe-to-toe, both fighters miss. Now Tunney moves away. Tunney wants to stay behind that jab. Tunney throws 2 jabs. Marciano, trying to crouch underneath him, is caught near the top of the head. Marciano gets inside. Marciano bangs the body. Tunney moves away again. Marciano cuts off the ring and again digs to the body, a left-right. Toe-to-toe exchange. by both fighters. Marciano doing a good job cutting the ring off. Tunney back at distance behind the jab. And there's 2 more jabs by Tunney, catching the rock. Marciano known to bleed. Tunney misses with the jabs. Marciano stayed low underneath them. Tunney again looking to throw the jab. They're grazing shots. Marciano was able to get underneath, but Tunney does score. 16 seconds left in round number 1. Slight edge to Tunney. Marciano looking to close strong. And Marciano lands a right hand, left hook to the body, and a short right to the jaw. And Tunney buckles at the bell. Marciano takes that round. Oh, my Lord. Talk about punches with bad intentions. Right hand to the jaw. And that stopped Tunney in his tracks. Marciano dug a left to the rib cage of the Fighting Marine, then came with another right hand to the jaw. We give that round to Rocky Marciano. Let's see how the ringside scorer had it. They give it to The Rock, the Brockton blockbuster. Here we go. D. Scott Howard says, Tunney is my heavyweight champ in Glory Days Boxing. A fabulous card and dice game. Our next Glory Days Boxing match, by the way, is going to be a what if Mike Weaver and Gerry Cooney actually fought for the WBA title in the early 80s, like they were scheduled to fight, but Cooney got hurt, and later on he would fight Larry Holmes for the WBC title. So let's get back to D. Scott Howard. Tunney is my heavyweight champ in Glory Days Boxing, which can be purchased on SidelineStrategies.com. With 15 successful defenses versus a variety of challengers. Unstoppable so far, but he hasn't fought Rocky yet. Round 2, scheduled for 15. Tunney in control. Tunney lands a jab and a grazing right hand. Tunney paused the jab and now snaps it out there. And he hits Marciano again. Marciano trying to cut the ring off. Tunney quite elusive. Marciano ties him up. The referee not letting him work on the inside, quickly breaks them. Tunney back behind the jab. 2 more clean jabs. You can see Tunney. It's what he usually does. He's going to throw the jab. Excellent ring generalship. Excellent boxing. He'll try to walk you into his right hand. Toe-to-toe exchange, and Tunney actually got the better of it. Quicker combination by Gene Tunney. Marciano cuts the ring off, and he bangs the body, but cannot land to the head. Tunney back at distance. There's the jab. It's an educated jab, catching Marciano out of the crouch. It disrupts the Marciano attack as he continues to press. Tunney lands the right hand after the jab. Good job by Gene. Excellent round for Tunney. We're coming to an end, and it's Tunney who lands the left-right again. Big round for Gene Tunney. Definitely the Fighting Marines round there. Marciano was not able to apply the same pressure effectively as he did in round 1. In the Tunney corner, they're very happy with Gene. In the Marciano corner, they just say, you're going to have to hit him. And that's what The Rock has to do. Marciano, he's going to try to lay a trap from the outside. I don't know if I feel good about that strategy. And it's Marciano missing his shots. Tunney does not counter. Marciano again from distance. Oh, the Susie Q! Left hook and another Susie Q. And Tunney is hurt bad. Marciano loading up. Tunney back to the ropes. Marciano cannot land the finishing blows, though. Marciano wings and misses. Tunney trying to get off the ropes, and he does. Tunney goes back towards ring center and lands the jab. Marciano pursues. Marciano gets in punching range. Left to the body, right hand to the side of Tunney's head. Tunney feeling those blows. Marciano has Tunney dangerously close to the ropes. Throws a left and a right wildly and misses. Tunney gets away from the ropes. Tunney lands a right cross after the jab. 20 seconds ago, Tunney back towards ring center. Jab and a right hand. And Marciano has a minor cut near the left eye. We give that round to Rocky Marciano. They'll quickly get Marciano on the stool and go to work near the abrasion, the blood near the left eye of Rocky Marciano, the man from Brockton, Massachusetts. Second time Marciano has hurt Tunney in this bout. He hurt Tunney in the first and the third. I have given him both those rounds. The ringside score gives Tunney rounds 2 and 3. So 29-28, we just have it for the different pugilist. I have it for Marciano. The ringside score for Tunney. Again, our scorecard's unofficial. Round 4. I don't think that cut near the left eye is going to bother Marciano. That blood should not get into the eye the way it is now. Round 4, there's the bell. Tunney on the outside. Marciano looks to land the Suzy Q from distance, but it's Tunney with the jab and a quick uppercut. Nice job by Gene Tunney mixing up his punches. Marciano looks, digs a hook to the body, but missed the right hand to the head. Tunney comes back, throws the jab, but Marciano dips underneath it. Tunney again throws the jab, and Marciano dips underneath. Marciano trying to time that shot. Tunney goes back, lands the jab there, caught Marciano out of the crouch. Tunney throws, doesn't get it, and Marciano bangs the body. Good job by Rocky Marciano. Close round so far. Both fighters throw right hands and misses, and Tunney again is out of dodge quite quickly. Tunney goes back behind the jab and lands the right hand. 14 seconds to go. Marciano's got to land here, and he threw the blockbuster, but he misses. Close round. I give it to Tunney. Could go even. Coming up on the first third of the fight here, scheduled for 15 for the World Heavyweight Championship, Gene Tunney, the champion, defending against Rocky Marciano. The bell for round number 5. Tunney in control. And again, Tunney's going to throw the jab out there all day, all night. He is scoring points with that left hand. Again, Tunney just uses the jab, keeping Marciano off balance as Marciano tries to cut off the ring. It's been all Gene Tunney. There's a jab in the right hand. Again, he starts to mix up his combinations. Marciano cuts the ring off, and Marciano bangs to the body and the ribs, arms. He'll hit you anywhere. Marciano continues to follow up. Uppercut right hand, and another left uppercut. Tunney is hurt again. Tunney is hurt again. Can Marciano follow up? Oh, wild hooks, left and right. And Tunney gets the hell out of dodge. Marciano cuts the ring off. Bangs the body, not effectively. Tunney comes back with a short left hook and gets off the ropes. Marciano still pressing his prey. And again he throws to the body, and Tunney counters well. He counters well. 3 punches as Marciano is shoved into the ropes, but Tunney moves back towards ring center. Final moments here in round number 5. And there's the bell as they tied up. Who do you go with that round? The bigger puncher or the more effective puncher? They probably went with Tunney, but Marciano once again is able to hurt Tunney, but he cannot follow up. Tunney, the master boxer. They gave it to Marciano, and I can see that. He's landing the heavier blows. A very close fight. We have Marciano up 48-47. Actually, we would have him up by 2 points because we had him up by 1. So we have it 48-46. Ringside score has it 48-47 Tunney. In the Tunney corner, they like what Gene is doing. Again, this is what Gene does, the fighting Marine. Pecks away, and as his opponent starts to slow down, you can see the endurance starting to get quite close now. Another thing I'm not quite sure of is just because you're fighting on the inside, you lose more endurance. I don't get that. I don't get it. If you're fighting effectively, you should not lose always more endurance. That's just my opinion. I love the game. There's just a couple of things, but I love this game. Highly recommend it. Round 6, scheduled for 15. Toe-to-toe exchange as Marciano was able to get in close and Tunney had to fend him off. Both fighters landed well. Tunney back behind the jab, and he lands the right hand. Tunney moving. Now Marciano bores in, forces him into the ropes. The referee breaks them. Tunney back at distance. Jab right hand again. He can score the 1-2 all day. Marciano dips, throws, misses. Tunney counters with a hard right hand and a left uppercut. Those were 2 hard shots by Gene Tunney. Tunney lands on the belt line. Excellent round for Tunney. Under a minute to go here in round 6. Marciano bores in. Tunney ties him up. The referee's not letting Marciano fight on the inside. They break. Tunney back behind the jab. Lands a lunging right hook. Not an effective punch, but a scoring punch. Marciano looks to land, and he bangs the body, and then up to the head. That round went to Gene Tunney. Round 7. We're coming up on the halfway point, scheduled for 15. Here's the bell. They want Marciano to continue to punch, punch, punch. That's what he always does. Marciano gets inside. Tunney ties him up and now moves away. Tunney lands 2 jabs. Does not throw the right hand. He looks to try to walk Marciano possibly into a right uppercut or a hook. And there it is. There it is. It was a good straight right. As he feinted the left, he landed the right and then dug a quick left hook to the body and then moves away. Excellent ring generalship. Marciano is able to pursue but cannot cut off the ring. A toe-to-toe exchange, even exchange. Another good round so far for Tunney with 1:09 left in round 7. Tunney throws a left, right, left, and he misses. Marciano dipped underneath but does not come up firing. Tunney back behind the jab and misses again. Marciano has to throw. Even when Tunney misses, he keeps Marciano off balance. Marciano gets nailed with a 4-punch combination. Excellent job by Gene Tunney. 20 seconds to go here in round 7. Marciano bangs the body hard, and that one might have been low, and the referee says it was low. Excellent round for Tunney. Let's go to the ringside score. 68-65 for Tunney. We have it 2 points for Marciano. We have it close. I think we have Marciano still by 1. The bell for round number 8. Marciano cuts the ring off. He's got to land something hard. He throws hard, but he misses. Counter by Tunney. A nice short left hook, and again, Tunney gets out of dodge. Marciano presses Tunney back towards the ropes, and Marciano lands a hard combination to the body, and then 2 hard shots to the head. Tunney slides off the ropes behind the jab and lands the right hand. Action towards ring center. Marciano tries to cut the ring off. He gets inside, holds on to Tunney, and lands a chopping right hand. Tunney misses the jab in the right hand, but Marciano does not counter. Tunney back behind the jab lands 2. 47 seconds left in round number 8. Close round. Tunney again misses his combination. Marciano has to throw here. Marciano gets into range, and Marciano lands 2 jabs in the right hand. Good job by Rocky Marciano. Final moments of round number 8. And there's the bell as they jostle, maul, and brawl. We give that round to Rocky Marciano. Very close, but we give it to The Rock. In the Tunney corner, this has been a very tough fight. No fight comes easy for Gene Tunney. Probably his easiest fight was Sonny Liston, quite surprisingly. In the Marciano corner, they're telling him punch, punch, punch. In the Tunney corner, they're telling him jab, jab, jab. The bell for round number 9. It's Tunney in control. Tunney lands a grazing combination. Tunney again throws. He misses. Marciano's able to stay low. But Tunney keeps Marciano off balance as he lands a jab and a hybrid left uppercut hook with the right hand. Good start for Gene. Gene continues to pepper Marciano as he moves forward. A crisp jab and a right hand score upon the Brockton blockbuster. Tunney again lands the 1-2. Tunney in complete control here in round number 9. A couple of stiff jabs. 47 seconds to go. Marciano hasn't landed a damn thing. Tunney misses his shots. Tunney's starting to set down a bit more on his punches. That could be dangerous. Tunney, there's a jab and a right hand. Final seconds. Marciano gets in punching range, and Marciano bangs the body. A lot too late, though. Excellent round for the Fighting Marine Gene Tunney. Rounds 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 still yet to come. Ringside score has Tunney up by 3. We have Tunney up by 2. Round 10, scheduled for 15. Heavyweight Championship of the World on the line. Marciano and Tunney. Toe-to-toe exchange as Marciano bores in. Tunney trying to get away from him. Tunney There it is. He sets down on his punches. Left, right, and then the left uppercut on the chin of Marciano. Marciano walks right through it. But that was an excellent scoring blow. That's what Tunney does. He feels that Marciano is wearing down. He'll set down on his punches. And now he's setting down. He's starting to throw a little harder, and he misses. Marciano has an opportunity here. Marciano throws hard, misses. Tunney counters with a right-left to the head of Rocky Marciano. Tunney back behind the jab. Two good scoring jabs by Gene Tunney. Tunney lands a jab, misses the right hand. Marciano comes up firing. He lands a right, left, right. And Tunney has blood from the nose. Tunney bleeding, back up on his horse. Tunney walks Marciano into a right uppercut. Marciano walks through it. A three-punch combination by the bloody Gene Tunney. He threw it hard, but Marciano walked through it. 21 seconds to go here in round 10. An excellent round for Tunney, except for that bloody nose. And Tunney continues to batter Marciano as he comes forward. And there is the bell as the Brockton Blockbuster missed another Susie Q. They quickly get Tunney on the stool and work on that bloody nose. Tunney is taking control of this fight now. Marciano will have to pull off a comeback as he did against Jersey Joe Wolcock when he won the heavyweight title in reality. Marciano breathing quite heavily, but still determined. They've done a good job on the cut near the left eye of Marciano. Hasn't really developed into anything worse. And that bloody nose for Tunney, well, every time he gets hit on the schnoz, it's going to start again. Here's the bell, round number 11. Tunney back in control. And Tunney setting down on his punches a little more. Lands a left-right to the body. And a good left-right to the head by Tunney upon Marciano. Marciano trying to get in punching range. He's kept at bay with the jab in the right hand. Excellent job by Gene Tunney. And there's a right hand and a left hook to the jaw of Marciano. Again, Tunney starts to set down in his punches more, and he is landing and landing. Another combination. It's all Gene Tunney. Another combination. He is battering Marciano. Marciano absorbing it. Tunney missed. Tunney really loaded up with the right hand and left hook. Marciano ducked underneath, but he's not landing a damn punch. Now Tunney goes back behind the jab. Two jabs disrupt any type of advance by Rocky Marciano. Marciano, again, creeping forward, looking to land the Susie Q, but Tunney with a left, right, left. Marciano continues to absorb punches at the bell. It was all Gene Tunney in round 11. Rinse and repeat in every fight for Gene Tunney. He starts to wear down his opponent. He starts to set down more on his punches. What a feather in his cap if he stops Rocky Marciano. He's in complete control of this fight at the moment. Round 12, the bell. They're telling Marciano, you got to knock him out. Tunney feints, ties up, moves away. Marciano again looking to land the right hand. But it's Tunney quicker with the jab and the right cross. And Tunney lands just below the belt line. Tunney uses some dirty tactics in his title defenses. But it's all Gene Tunney. Tunney is really setting down on his punches. He missed there. He's sensing he can stop Marciano. A beautiful combination. Tunney digs again, body, then two punches to the head. Toe-to-toe exchange, even exchange. 45 seconds left in round 12. They tie up. They move away. Marciano finally throws. Bangs four punches. Two to the body and two to the head. He's got to come up with something big. And there's the bell. Another round in the pocket of Gene Tunney, I think. It was closer. Marciano landed a hard combination at the end, but I don't think it was enough to win the round. Let's go to the ringside score. And Tunney has just a huge advantage in control now. Again, you can look out, Marciano's endurance just fades because he's fighting on the inside. He's fighting pressure. And in this game, when you do that, you lose more endurance points automatically. I'm not in total agreement with that method. It gives a lot of advantage to a boxer, and it doesn't always work that way. Still a great game. They gave that round to Marciano. He's down by 5 points. with the championship rounds now, 13, 14, and 15, we have it very similar. The bell for round 13, the hard luck round, and it's Gene Tunney putting the jab upon Marciano. Marciano pressing forward, Tunney keeping him at bay. Tunney again lands a jab and a right hand, and Marciano has some swelling near the right eye to go with the cut near the left. And Tunney again goes low. Holy cow. Bud W says Rocky gets him late. I don't know about that, Bud. How you doing, my friend? It's been all Gene Tunney. Tunney grazing shots, but it's a tired Marciano getting hit over and over again. And now Tunney sets down, stops Marciano in his tracks with a 4-punch salvo. All to the head. 1-2 straight, then the left uppercut, and a right hook. Marciano gets in punching range. He misses, and Tunney with a beautiful big combination. What is holding Marciano up? Toe-to-toe exchange, even exchange. Tunney, another huge round here in round 13. Tunney continues to punch, continues to rat-a-tat Marciano as he moves forward. And at the bell, Marciano throws and lands a left-right to the body. Marciano's determined, but you can see some frustration on his face. He has 6 more minutes to knock out Gene Tunney to take this title. They're telling Gene in his corner, you're the champ. 6 more minutes, just stay away and box. Tunney, sometimes he doesn't listen to his corner. He likes to sit. He wants to knock out Marciano. Marciano comes quickly out of his corner. Marciano lands a left-right to the body. Tunney back on his horse. Tunney lands a jab and a right hand. Toe-to-toe exchange, ring center. Tunney moves away. Marciano cannot cut off the distance. Tunney, jab right hand. Marciano has his eyes puffing up horribly now. His left eye is nearly closed. Tunney's going to take advantage of this. Lands a right hand to that eye and a left hook to the body. Marciano's going to land something here. He throws a left and a right hook, and Tunney easily evades them. 23 seconds to go in round 14. Tunney rat-a-tats a bloody, swollen Marciano as he moves forward. Final seconds. Marciano lands to the body and then a right uppercut to the head. If Tunney stands for round 15, he is the winner, in our opinion. They are clearly telling Rocky Marciano, you must knock him out. Does The Rock have it in him? He is way behind. We're in agreement. I'm going to take a swig of water for these final 3 minutes. Here's the bell. Round 15, they touch gloves. Marciano rages towards Tunney. Marciano bangs the body and up to the head. Marciano again bangs the body and up to the head. Tunney back behind the jab. Lands the jab and a grazing right hand. Tunney again lands 2 jabs, staying away from Marciano, who's pressing. Toe-to-toe exchange, even exchange. 1:14 left in this bout. 1:14 for a Marciano miracle. Marciano lands on the belt line. Under a minute to go, and it's Tunney punching. Jab right hand again. And Marciano is in trouble. That's a lot of blood. And they have thrown in the towel from his corner. Holy cow. And Marciano is totally incensed. But the corner has thrown in the towel as Gene Tunney just bust Rocky Marciano wide open with about 57 seconds left in the fight. And the towel came flying in. The referee was probably very close to stopping the bout. And here you have it. Unbelievable. Gene Tunney stops not that he stopped Marciano. It's the way he does it in these fights. He wears down his opponents, and then he sets down on his punches. It's a beautiful thing to watch. The Fighting Marine, that is an impressive victory. Marciano was able to hurt Tunney on several occasions early in the fight, but could not drop the Fighting Marine. And then Tunney just wears you down. You got to respect that. He's a beautiful boxer, beautiful combination puncher, everything off the jab. And then as he wears you down, he starts to set down on his punches a little more, a little more, a little more, a little more. Next thing you know, he stops you. Tremendous fighter, Gene Tunney. Up next will be Joe Louis. We might give Tunney another defense that he'd like to take, but this was not an easy one. He took on Rocky Marciano, for God's sakes. Unbelievable. Gene Tunney retains the title. Marciano goes over to congratulate him. Not happy that they threw in the towel, though I do think the referee and doctor were going to stop. That's a horrific. His left eye is just busted wide open. That's a lot of blood. And the doctor will take a look at that. Marciano's going to get quite a few stitches before we see him back in the ring. Wow. Tremendous effort by Gene Tunney. The ringside score had Tunney up big. We had Tunney starting to run away with it ourselves. We gave a lot of the closer rounds early to Marciano. Let's see how the judges had it at the time of the stoppage. Again, Marciano never off his feet, and he had Tunney hurt, I believe, on 4 occasions within the first 6 rounds. 136, 129, 138, 127, 137, 130. Yeah, they had Tunney big. The fight changed. It just got away from Marciano after round 6. You could see all the red. And Tunney was out of the red corner. I mean, Marciano did hurt Tunney, I believe, 3 to 4 times within the first 6 rounds. Excellent title defense by Gene Tunney. Unbelievable. Not unbelievable, very well fought by Tunney. Again, my question here, I do not believe that Marciano should be a 7 here. He should be at least an 8, even a 9 maybe. He never lost. But at least an 8 when it comes against a tactician who's a boxer. I don't really, and this is for any fighter, I don't really like when fighters who fight on the inside or bring the pressure, they automatically lose 3 to 4 endurance points. It doesn't matter what they do to the other fighter unless they really bang the crap out of him. If a guy fights on the outside, he loses less endurance points. How do you figure that? You're moving around just as much as the guy pressing the fight. That's my opinion. Again, I love this game. That's the only thing that's not right to me. Or I have a question about it. I shouldn't say it's not right. But Gene Tunney retains his title by stopping Marciano in cuts with 57 seconds left in the bout. What a fight card at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, New York. Ernie Shavers beat Francesco Damiani, easy unanimous decision. Gerry Cooney destroyed Dwayne Bobick in 1 round. Larry Holmes beat the bejesus out of Andrew Galada, literally made him quit. He didn't get up when he could have. Stopped him in 5. Mike Tyson and James J. Jeffries fight to another draw. 22 rounds and nothing is decided between these two. They might fight for a 3rd time, but we might give them a different fight before they fight again. And Gene Tunney, as you just witnessed, stopped Rocky Marciano in cuts. We had him well ahead, and so did the judges. So, let's go to the rankings. Marciano drops to 10. Charles moves up. Charles has 2 wins over Baskey and a loss to Baskey. That's when we created Joe. We made him a little too good. He beat Charles his first fight, which he shouldn't have because he never beat Charles in reality. And Charles beat him on the next 2. And Walcott beat Baskey. Tunney took a elective defense, we'll call it. And he beat Marciano was 9th. He drops back. Charles moves up. I think Joe Louis is next in line for Gene Tunney. We might give him another elective. Let's see. Maybe we let Joe Baskey give a shot at him. Oh, it won't be pretty for Joe. Ezra Charles, again, he's got to fight somebody. Walcott's got to fight somebody. They fought Baskey. Larry Holmes had a nice win. Larry Holmes would be an interesting fight. 9 and a 9. That would be an interesting fight. The Easton Assassin against the Fighting Marine. But I think we gotta give Joe Louis his title shot. Louis, a 9 against boxers. Tunney, a 9 against... See, Louis is considered a slugger or a pressure fighter. He could fight either way, to be honest with you. In my opinion. Vander Holyfield. Here, for God's sakes, they have Holyfield an 8 against boxers. Come on. And you have Marciano a 7? They should both be 8s. And again, I could change, I'm not going to. That's my one gripe on the Marciano card. And the pressure thing with any fighter, the pressure fighter with any pressure and inside for any fighter. They lose more stamina points than a boxer, which doesn't make sense to me. If you're being effective, you're not going to lose your stamina. You're being effective in what you're doing. Now, Marciano is not effective in what he's doing, so he did deserve to lose his stamina points because he was getting the rat-a-tat. In fact, I forgot to look at this. Let's go back really quick. I'm not tired yet. Let's just go back. This is a great game. I love this game. Look at the points. Look at the points. On the punches landed, you're given points. 99-47. So again, he really did a job on Marciano. Again, that has a lot to do with the 7 control against boxers, but still, he fought a beautiful fight. Let's go back to the rankings. Our next fight card for heavyweights would be Lennox Lewis-Chuvalo rematch for the Commonwealth title. Primo Carnera will defend his European title against, I think, Henry Cooper. I like that matchup. It's a fun matchup. And, well, Damiani lost. We're going to throw him against Frank Bruno. We still might do that. But I think that's what we're going to do. I have some welterweights I'm thinking of. Again, Nino LaRocca, welterweight champ. He's not going to hold that long. We might let him fight Fritz Civics, who's a dirty fighter. We got some good fights in our mind. So, all right, there you have it. Back to the schedule, and let's do our thanks. I'd like to thank Mark Jones, Bud W, D. Scott Howard, Frank Wayne Scott, Robbie Wartburg. Thank you very much. If you enjoyed the stream, smack that like button. I greatly appreciate your time. If you have not subscribed and you want to, or you are subscribed, make sure you hit the bell for notification. Check out all the other wonderful content creators in our community. Stay safe, be smart. God bless. I love you all. What a fight card we had here in New York at Yankee Stadium. Shavers, unanimous decision, easy over Damiani. Gerry Cooney stops Bobbik in 1. Larry Holmes stops Galada in 5. Mike Tyson and James Jeffries, boy, do they have a rivalry. Another draw, 22 rounds, nothing decided. USBA title still vacant. And Gene Tunney stops Marciano with 57 seconds left due to a horrific cut near his left eye. Thank you. See you soon.